James, first and foremost, let's start with Lawrence Maguire. How is he?
When I first got the report over when he was on the pitch, it was his Achilles, but I think we've got away with it. I think it's just his calf. He's badly pulled his calf, so looking at 5 or 6 weeks, I think best case scenario. But thankfully for that, because I was sitting on the bench thinking for 5-10 minutes, it's another long term one. So if it's coming at the moment with the adversity, but we are reacting so well. 7 points in the week. I'm obviously a very happy man.
How pleased are you with that adversity that the side shown today? But overall, your thoughts on the performance overall?
Well, first, I want to say absolutely frightening support from our travelling Blues today. I mean, heard them throughout. Even when it was 2-0, they stuck behind the team, clapped us off at half-time, giving us that motivation, and that was part of the team talk at half-time. Come on, we've got nothing to lose now. It's been a fantastic season so far. Let's not let ourselves down here now, because probably midway through the first half it could have gone 3 or 4 really. They were right on us. We lost our way because obviously Alex had to move left side of centre back. He's never played there before. Individual objectives change and unit objectives change, and it's hard to get information on so quickly. Plus I'm getting the information that's a long term one again. Obviously it's not great on the bench at that moment, but I think we found our way around 35 minutes. I think we came back into it and created 4 good chances. I think that gave us a little bit of hope in the second half, going in the change room, that okay, if we get our structure right behind the ball, because it wasn't, and we changed a few things around, we looked the more likely team, and I think if we stay 11v11 we win the game. I think we catch them. They're so expansive and they were turning it over a lot in the mid-third and in the second half. I think we catch them with our 2-10s. So credit to the players to get into that position to win the game, and credit even more so when we go down to 10 men. It's about digging deep then. 3rd game in a week away from home in East London. Not a lot left in the legs. Ollie Akey and Kellerman shouldn't be playing 3 games in a week. They have to, because they've both just come back from injuries. And I've got Kellerman right side of centre back and Alex Whittle left side of centre back. Just unbelievable spirit and togetherness.
Did you sense something at the back end of that first half that, you know, that the tide was slightly turning towards you? Where there was a few chances where momentum was slightly going Chesterfield's way, really?
Yes, but we had to, because we had no momentum for that 35, and that's obviously it's the longest win behind for a long time in my tenure, isn't it? So great reaction from the lads, great togetherness, and yeah, we could sense something when we got the first goal. Obviously the second one quickly followed, and outstanding togetherness. That's all I can say about today.
How frustrated are you with the second yellow card for Jamie Grimes? Because it seems an innocuous thing as well. Just he quickly pulled out the yellow card. I mean, it's another player out for next week, of course.
Yeah, I could. I don't want to focus too much on the negatives. Complete inconsistency, because the ball's been kicked away all game from both teams, and he's not booked anybody. And then I think he's realised when he's pulled the yellow out so quickly, because he pulled out really quickly, they had to send him off. The players are saying in there, so he didn't realise. Obviously, Jamie was on a yellow. Farcical, isn't it?
You mentioned togetherness before, but of course that brings you all together as well, because you know there's plenty of players out at the moment, you know, and you've got 11 to pick from, and the squad itself. We just interviewed Scott Loach. He's mentioned togetherness of the side in the dressing room.
Coming against adversity, and what you're going to do. Who are you? That was the question I asked them at half time, and they've shown. We're all pulling in the same direction, and look, what team in the world would have 9? Before this game we had 9 out. Obviously Loz has gone off, so that's 10 players, and Jim and obviously Manny are playing the 3rd game in a week after those injuries. What team in the world would survive that? To get 7 points out of the 7 days, might be the best in the league as well, that 7-day period. I'm just full of pride today, and I want to really enjoy this moment, because we've come so far as a club in the last 11 months, and that shows it again. Whether we're in the ascendancy or we're behind, we're reacting right, and a fantastic performance from everybody, including the supporters.
Are you pleased there isn't a game midweek on Tuesday?
Absolutely ecstatic.
Thanks, Dave.